Hi everybody, this is Caroline Speaks, the State of Our World, on Friday, March 5th, 2021. So what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? Who knows? The coronavirus is still with us. We have about 520,000 plus fatalities from this virus. Hospitalizations are down. They're below 100,000. And new cases each day are down. But we're still losing about 2,000 people a day. So we really need to work on treatments to get those who have the virus well. And people are still fighting that mask mandate and social distancing. Mississippi and Texas says that we've done really well. We no more mask mandates. We're going back to business. But various mayors in Texas are fighting that. So Greg Abbott is the governor of Texas, and he's a real idiot for opening up his state. He thinks that if he acts like Trump, that'll help him in his political career. Same thing for Mississippi. They're doing that. Same behavior with that governor. Now, the governor of Alabama was going to open up the state, but now they're postponing it into April, so they have a little more sense in Alabama, I think. But you have to wear that mask, you have to practice social distancing, and you only should go out when you have to, and only socialize with those in your immediate household. Now, there's a big coronavirus rescue plan that passed the House. It did include a $15 minimum wage, but now it's gone to the Senate. And the Senate is not agreeing to have a $15 minimum wage. They're thinking of something less. And so trying to get that back in as a separate item, an amendment or something. $15 an hour, that's about $30,000 a year. Can't live on that. Right now the minimum wage is $7.25. It's been like that for about 7 years, I think. So we definitely have to increase the minimum wage, and I don't know how that's going to go. Now, there's a voting rights bill, H.R. 1, and it's of, what they say is of foundational importance to U.S. democracy. That includes provisions for everybody who is a citizen to have the right to vote. It wipes out gerrymandering. It allows for voting access that's easy for everybody to get to the polls without having rules and laws that make it difficult for some people to vote, especially those who are minorities, who are poor. So we really have to pass this voting rights bill. It passed the House. Passing the Senate will be harder, but the Democrats have 50 senators and the Republicans have 50 senators, and the vice president can break the tie. So hopefully that will happen. They will pass this bill. It's very important. Also, we need to get rid of the filibuster, because that's really a pain. Okay, we'll see what happens. Now, we've talked a lot in recent days about the way Israel treats Palestinians. So I think that Israel should ensure that Palestinians have access to the coronavirus vaccine. Israel is doing everything they can to keep the Palestinians from getting the vaccine. Those in the occupied territories of East Jerusalem, the West Bank, and Gaza are the responsibility of the Israeli government, but the Israeli government doesn't want to do anything to help the Palestinians. They're pretty dumb. They don't realize they do, but they don't care, that if someone is not protected, then they can spread the virus to others. And Palestinians do go back and forth from the territories to Israel, and they can spread the virus. They can also be infected by Israelis with the virus. Israel has supposedly been done a great job of vaccinating their Hebrew people, but they don't want to help those who are Palestinians or Arabs. We give them billions of dollars every year, and we should have a say of what they do, because it's not right. Everybody should be protected from this virus. Okay. Now, I don't know if you remember back in the summer, George Floyd was murdered in Minnesota by a Minnesota police officer. And now the trial is coming up for the police officer who did that. And there are people who want to abolish the police force, abolish prisons, and try to get towards justice. Well, you need some kind of police force, and so, but they just have to behave better. They have to act in the best interest of their community and not do violent things. Being a police officer is a very dangerous job. You don't, when you go out on a call, you don't know what you're going to get. So you want to be protected, but you also want to protect the citizens from members of the police force who do not act in the best interest of the constituents. So we have to really definitely make sure people are protected. The money spent on police force could be redirected to communities to provide social programs to help people. A lot of the calls that police get are from people who are having some kind of a mental health issue, and the police are not really equipped to deal with that. So we really need better mental health in this country. Okay. All right, and that's enough business for today. How about a little song to lighten the mood? I'd like to sing a little song called, let's see, what shall we sing? How about, this is a very old song. I don't know who wrote it, but I think it's very pretty. It's called I Believe. I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe. Okay, that's I Believe. I think it's very pretty. Hope you liked it. Thank you for tuning in this evening of March 5th, 2021 for another meeting of Carolyn Speaks the State of Her World. I hope you'll be back again tomorrow. Remember, stay safe. Take care of yourself and others. Wear that mask. Practice social distancing. Only go out when you have to. And only socialize with those in your immediate household. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Hope to see you tomorrow. Good night.